Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Grant Wise. I'm the founder of Modern Agent Mastery, and I'm jumping in today. I wanted to add a lot of value to the conversation. I think there's a lot of people that are attempting to learn how to do Facebook throughout the country, and I'm seeing so much of it taught improperly that I wanted to jump in and just throw some value. I wanted to provide you our top performing campaigns, and I want to show you just like really simply what you can do to go out there and generate business, and why likes and comments and shares and all that stuff, it's really cool when you're playing the organic game, but why it's really ineffective when you're talking about paid Facebook strategy. And that's what I'm talking about today, is how you guys can go out and utilize Facebook with some lead capture pages and some follow-up systems to generate leads for your business, whether it's buyers, sellers, expireds, FSBOs. If you're trying to build a database, if you want the consistency that you may not be getting in your life, trying to build that pipeline of future business, a lot of things that you should really be focused on, but I don't think a lot of people are when it comes to the social game, because you're being told like, hey, go put out content, put out content, put out content, put out content, which is great, but I want to show you how you can leverage content, data, how you can leverage names, email addresses, phone numbers, and how that can be utilized to grow a business. And you're probably wondering, like, why would I do this, right? Because we obviously charge for our Modern Agent Mastery program, where we teach people how all this stuff goes down. So you're probably like, why are you going to give this stuff away? I just want to show you guys a way that's so much faster than you're used to working with, a way that you guys can go out and implement that's easier than knocking doors, that's easier than cold calling, that's easier than, and cheaper, than sending out expired mailers. I just want you guys to understand, like, there's a different way. I think what's being taught right now is that you can go and you can do this stuff, and you can knock doors, and you can cold call, you can do all those things, absolutely. The only problem is I think that's more of a time-based strategy, and a lot of us are more into the immediate gratification. How can we get results now and in the future? And that's really what this social game is all about, is helping you understand how to jump in immediately and start getting results in your business. It doesn't take 2 to 3 years, which is my opinion of what it takes if you're going to execute on some of the old world strategies that you're being taught. And it's no offense to your broker. It's not like their fault. It's not, your team leader. That's how they built businesses back when they were doing it. And that's what worked for them then. It's 2016. And so I'm going to show you, and I'm about to show you some of our top performing campaigns, what you can put in place now that's going to get you leads now, that's going to get you business now. Obviously, you've got to build up your pipeline. Obviously, you got to build up a database. I just want to show you how to really fast track that. And I'm going to show you how simple it is. And I'm going to show you what's really cool is why there isn't a lot of competition in what it is that's going on right now, and why that creates so much opportunity. I think a lot of people are trying to figure out the social thing, and I think they're just being poorly instructed, which is leading to a lot of missed opportunity, which also creates really a lack of competition that exists in the marketplace, because people don't know how to jump out and immediately execute on these strategies. And so that's something that you're going to learn right here and right now, why there's not so many people that are out there doing this. It's mainly just because they don't know how to connect all of the pieces. I can't tell you how many people that we've helped that have come into our program stemming off of other programs or trying to figure it out themselves. And when they got all of the pieces to the puzzle, they were really able to grow and expand in ways that they didn't really think possible. And so you're probably asking yourself, like, if this works so well, why am I just telling it to you? And I think I answered that in the beginning, but there's a lot of information that's being spread, and it's just not getting you anywhere. I think you're being taught an organic strategy that, while it's good, it's time consuming. And that's the same thing you're being taught offline: knock doors, cold call, send out expireds. These are all time-based strategies, and I want to show you, right here, right now, with paid traffic, how you can jump out there and get business today. And you're probably thinking, like, well, what about the market saturation? Is there too many people that are going to, use these strategies. And that's what's really cool about teaching page strategy. It's also really cool about teaching people all of the pieces that there are, is that this is up to you. Like, this isn't like a get rich quick thing. This isn't me like just giving you the magic pill so you can go out, so on and so forth. Like, you still have to do the work. You're not just going to like listen to this and all of a sudden you're going to be a millionaire real estate agent. You still have to execute. Execution is 99% of the game. And so when we look at market saturation, we look at business sustainability, I could probably teach on these strategies for the next 15 years, because we're going to come to a point, there's people that are still out there teaching people how to knock doors. We've been doing that for decades. There's people that are still teaching, call over the phone, and we've been doing that for years. So when you look at market saturation, people have to execute, and they have to execute in its entirety. You have to implement the whole thing, or it doesn't really work. And that's what a lot of people just aren't willing to do. I think most real estate agents are kind of lazy in a sense that they want everything done for them. And if they would realize that they could just do some of this work themselves, it's so incredibly simple. It takes so little time that they would be so much further along. They would be so much farther in the business. And so when you look at things like market saturation, I just don't think that you're going to see that right now. Now, we were at Inman Connect a couple of weeks ago. Gary Vaynerchuk, I'm sure most of you, that if you're listening to this, you know him. He made a quote. It was, if you're not spending at least $1,000 a month in your business on Facebook, it's pretty laughable. So we also live in a time where the market understands that Facebook is the thing to do. They just don't understand how to use it and how to use all of it. And that's something I want to show you. So if we're looking at statements like that coming from prominent people, you know that the market's definitely paying attention. So it also, I don't believe we're at a saturation point now for a couple of years, but it means that right now is the time. It's not the time 2 years from now. It's not the time 5 years from now. It's not the time 10 years from now. It's the time right now. You want to go where the attention is, and right now Facebook is 100% where the attention is. So what I want to show you guys is some cool targeting stuff that you can utilize to target your ideal clients. And then I'm going to show you some of the campaign focuses. I'm going to show you different types of marketing campaigns you may already be doing, just how you can apply them using social media. And then I'm going to show you some of the costs that are involved in doing stuff like this. What different types of landing pages you can use, what CRMs you should be using, what type of ad spend you should be budgeting for. And then if you guys, obviously, you opted in to get this video, this training, and I'm going to be sending you daily videos. I'm going to be sending you daily emails, so that way that you guys are getting all of the information that you want to on a daily basis, so that you could hopefully take this video and go make some money, right? You could take this video and go put some of these things in place and generate some real estate transactions. And so you guys are going to be getting content from me. And then obviously, if you don't want the content, you just wanted this video, you can happily hit the unsubscribe button. There's no harm, no foul. I just think that you're gonna extrapolate a lot of value from this video, and so I wouldn't want you to miss it. And then of course at the end, I'm going to show you how that maybe you could apply for our Modern Agent Mastery program if you want some help getting all of these different campaigns in place. I'll show you what that looks like. Obviously, I don't do all this stuff for free, right? We do run a business, but I wanted to jump out and add some value to the conversation, because there's campaigns that you guys don't even know about, don't know how to execute with, that you could put in place right now and just like take off in your business and be really successful. And so without further ado, I just kind of want to jump back and show you some of the different things that people have in place. I'll start kind of with some of the targeting. If you've never ran Facebook ads before, what you're looking at now is the back end of my ads manager on one of our ad accounts. So if you go back through and you click create advertisement, it's going to bring you to a page like this. Now there are a lot of different types of campaigns that you can put in place. As you're seeing, there's 4, 7, 11 different types of campaigns that you can utilize inside of Facebook. So sometimes it creates analysis paralysis, right? You go in there, you don't even know what to do. Most of you are probably selecting this one, which I'll help you understand why that's good and why that's bad. But you don't know how to get like the rest of these different types of things in place. And so one of the things that we're experiencing is a lot of success with boosting your posts, and it's probably not traditionally the way that you would do it, which is, you put something out there and you boost your post, you're just hoping more people will see it. that's cool. It's just not going to get you anywhere, right? You need to have a place to send these people. It's kind of like send people to your website. We found that some of our campaigns actually convert better with Boost Your Post than they do with sending people to your website. And it's because of the calls to actions that you can put inside of your campaigns. So if you're running Boost Post traffic, or if you're running traffic to a post that you've put out on your page, it's really important that you have somewhere to send to those people, because they want to be able to click through and go check out whatever it is that you may have out there that's going to help them make buying decisions, get buying information, get selling information. And I'll show you some of the stuff what we do is like campaign quizzes and buyer's guides and homes lists, which makes boosting your posts like incredibly lucrative. You just have to have that missing piece. Promoting your page, this is a unique thing. It's just not really going to do anything for you right now, right? We live in a time where I think a lot of people are talking about brand, and they don't really necessarily have brand money. And what I want you to do is not just put campaigns out to get awareness. I want you to put campaigns out to get leads. Like, that's really important that you guys are doing that. And so promoting your page, while that's beneficial to an extent, what is it getting you? You know, likes don't end up in your bank account, and that's something that you got to understand when you're running these campaigns. Likes don't end up in your bank account. So I would hold off on promoting your page right now. Let's get you as many leads in your business as you would have likes on your business page. Reach people near your business and increase brand awareness. These are a couple of products that Facebook came out with to really compete with Yelp, and I think they've done an exceptional job. I want to show you guys some social proof stuff that you can do. You know, the like this house sold in 6 days. You know, some different stuff like that you can utilize, that Facebook's going to give you exposure for less than a fraction of a penny. There's a place to do that, and there's a place not. And if you guys don't have a lot of money to invest in paid advertising, then I would definitely encourage you to let your focus be on lead generation, not like generation, because you need names, email addresses, and phone numbers. You don't need mysterious people liking your business page. That's not really going to get you anywhere. Sending people to your website, that's probably the second most relevant ad campaign objective that you're going to put in place. And I'm going to show you where there's a place for that and where there isn't. Those of you that have real estate apps, I'm sure you'll like this, get app installs for your app. Facebook can target people that like, obviously, apps that are also interested in real estate, so you can get them to download your real estate app. That's some cool stuff. Raise attendance at your event. I'm going to show you how, combination with this strategy and boosting your post, you can literally inject steroids into your open houses. There's some great things that you can do right there to really increase the traffic to your business, to your open houses in a big way. Getting video views. A lot of you market your listings with videos, and you market some of the stuff that you do with video. And I know a lot of people are doing Facebook Live right now and don't know really how to promote that. There's some insane stuff that you can utilize with videos. And then Facebook, and I'm going to show you how this happens. Facebook's actually going to create audiences for you. They're going to show you who watched all your video, who watched a little bit of your video, and I'm going to show you different ways that you can target those different audiences with different offers to really increase what's going on. And then there's the lead generation campaigns that you can put out there. We've actually experienced that these aren't as good right now for generating leads on Facebook for real estate agents specifically. Some of you may have had good experiences, some not. We've ran a lot of tests, and we've just experienced that our lead flow is actually better when we're sending people off of Facebook. And I know that's contrary to what Facebook likes, but I'm the type of person that I'm not going to ever speak to you in theory. I'm only going to speak to you coming from a place where we've actually tested this stuff. It's really important to me that if I say something to you, it's because I've spent money, lots of it, testing Facebook's platform along with a bunch of other platforms so that you know that you're going to get results. It doesn't do me any good to give you theory that doesn't work, because then you're never even just going to want to talk to me again. I'm here to provide value in ways that's going to help you, not help you waste money so that you can just blow me off. You can increase conversions to your website, increase engagement, get people to claim offers, promote product catalogs. The stuff over here on the right is not necessarily up you guys' alley right now. I think your focus is more on awareness and consideration for different things that you got going. And I want to show you how to use those different things. So let's jump into the targeting aspect. I'm gonna click boost my post, and then just gonna go in here and put test so that we can continue through. I'm gonna show you some of the targeting things that you can do, some of the little tips and tricks that you can put in place. So if you're in, let's say, I'm just going to use Rogers, Arkansas. No matches. Okay, I'm going to use Houston, Texas. Oh, sorry, I'm typing in the custom audience. That's why it's not going to work. Yeah, cool. Let's just use Fayetteville. So we always narrow our radius down within 10 miles whenever we're running Facebook campaigns. And as you can see, we got an estimated daily reach of upwards of around 3,000 people. We don't have any targeting in place, obviously. One of the things that is a rule of thumb is you never want to run traffic on Facebook and Instagram at the same time. You are using two completely different algorithms, and your ads are not going to do very well. So don't ever do that. So if you want to run ads on Instagram, just run ads on Instagram. If you want to run ads on Facebook, just run ads on Facebook. And we're talking about Facebook today, so I'm going to continue down that conversation. When you go to select your age for targeting, you just want to take into account what's the average age either of clients that you're working with or clients who can actually acquire property in your clients that can actually acquire property in your locale, in your community. So let's just say we're going to use the age like 26. I know a lot of 26-year-olds that buy houses. And then if we look at targeting for people, obviously you can leave it at 65 plus. Grandparents spend an asinine amount of time on social media. And one of the things that they are definitely paying attention to are things that their children, their grandchildren, friends need. And so you see a lot of tagging coming from the older generation of people. And then obviously if you want to be language centric, you can do that. And then if you look at targeting, it's really simple, guys. I mean, just punch in the word real estate, and there you have it. We got about 21,000 people that are interested in real estate. And I think you can go a little more extensively on Facebook campaigns. When you're running different types of campaigns, you're going to want to target different things. So like if we were going to target FSBOs, well, obviously we would target FSBOs. And you see it pops up right there. And it narrows, actually widens our audience a little bit. And then you can actually exclude people too. So if we wanted to exclude other real estate agents, you want to make sure, when I typed in real estate, that was an interest, right? You see right there to the right where it says interest. Well, this is a job title, so you can actually exclude other real estate agents from seeing your advertisements, which is pretty cool. And then if you have large groups or something like that, Facebook pages, events, whatever, you can make sure that you target people that are connecting. And then you can save your audiences too if you want to, so that you don't have to continuously and repetitiously put in, different targeting terms. And then as well, if you're going for like first-time home buyers, if you're looking for open houses, there's a crazy amount of stuff that you can type in here. Now, it's all campaign specific, right? So not every campaign is going to be the same, but that's some cool stuff you can do kind of behind the scenes to make sure that you're targeting your ideal client. And then right here on placements, you always want to make sure that you're not marketing on Instagram the same time you're marketing on Facebook, and in most cases, not on the desktop right column either. You're going to be able to look at your analytics and see that most of these people are viewing your campaign on mobile, and I think here in another couple of years, we're not even going to be marketing to desktop newsfeed anymore. I think it's going to be solely mobile. So that's some cool stuff to pay attention to. And then it gets into budgeting. Some of our clients that are having the best success with us right now with the programs and the stuff that we offer as far as like teaching them how to do marketing campaigns are spending anywhere from $300 to $600 a month. So just $10 to $20 a day. That's not a lot of money. If you were going to go knock doors, if you were going to go cold call, if you know how to calculate and convert your time into money, you're spending so much more than that to have a system in place 24/7 that's going to be generating leads for you. So you can focus on social interaction, you can focus on building a relationship, or you can go focus on time-consuming things that aren't going to bring you that type of immediate result. And when you have 5, 10, 15, 20 leads that are actually rolling into your business daily instead of you having to go find them, it makes the conversation so much easier. So you're not having to do so much hard closing. Obviously, there's selling involved in everything that we do, but you get to create warm interactions where people are actually asking you to communicate with them. They're actually giving you their real name, their real email address, their real phone number, so that you can communicate with them in ways that are designed to create relationships, that are designed to create commission checks, that are designed to pay you dividends over the future of your relationship with that person. So you might be sitting there thinking like, crap, I don't have that much money to spend, $300 to $600 a month. I can't fathom that right now. A lot of our clients start at spending like $100 a month. So they're only spending, less than $5 a day. And they're able to take what they create from that and really scale up their marketing capital. And I have a lot of information around that. And that's not what this is about, how to build and scale marketing capital. But even if you guys are in a situation where you don't have all the money to budget month to month, you can still take a little bit and create a massive result in your business. And then you can turn around and you can reinvest even just 20% of your revenue from your GCI. GCI is gross commission income, and invest that back into your business so that property that you sold for $100 will all of a sudden say you now have $800 to market in your business. Well, that's 8 more transactions that you can buy, if that makes sense. And again, we've got other trainings around that. But you can come in here, and for as little as $5 to $10 a day, you can have some simple Facebook ads in place, like stupid simple, that are going to be generating leads for you and your business. So I wanted to give you behind the scenes into some targeting, some different ways that you can target people in your business. And then I want to show you something really ninja. So if you're trying to market to, let's say you're trying to market to expireds or FSBOs, one of the things that you can come in and do is in locations, you can target people that live in this location. And so let's say you know the address. This is just a generic address. Let's say you know the people that live in this property are thinking about selling their home. So you can, like, this is actually the address, you can target, you can export all of the data on your FSBO sheets, on your expired sheets, and you can mass upload them into this area. And then, so say you wanted to add a bunch at one time, you just go in to add bulk locations, and you just throw 100, I think it caps at 200, throw 200 addresses in there and target them within a mile. And then now all of a sudden you're marketing to the people that live at this house. And I'm going to show you, you can throw some buyer's guides at them, you can throw some different strategies so that you're marketing to expireds and FSBOs in ways that other real estate agents don't know how. Guys, you're talking about saturation. There's not that many people doing this on planet Earth. And so you have an insane arbitrage right here. You've got an insane opportunity to jump in to Facebook as it's being heavily underutilized as a marketing tool and blow your business up in ways that people just can't even fathom. I'm sure that for those of you that just saw this, you had like 50,000 light bulbs go off. Something really cool that we were doing when we were at the event at Inman Connect, which is a real estate event in hold on, I'm going to pull this up, in California, is that Gary Vaynerchuk, obviously he made that that comment, right? If you aren't spending at least $1,000 a month in Facebook ads, your business is laughable. Well, what I did is I went out and I put that post on Facebook, and it's like, hey, stop by our booth and let's talk about this. And so what I did is I used the strategy that I just showed you, right? I just targeted everybody that was at the event, and I had people walking up to the booth like crazy, like, yeah, dude, I just saw your strategy about Gary Vaynerchuk. I just saw your thing about Gary Vaynerchuk. And so I was targeting everybody that liked Gary Vaynerchuk and everybody that was interested in real estate and cool enough, everybody that was in the same building that I was in. So I was getting hit up like crazy for people that were stopping by the booth because they were seeing the advertisements, and they were swinging by and having a conversation. And it's some really cool stuff that you can do behind the scenes that most people don't realize, which is why most people struggle. You don't just want to hit the blue boost your post button and hope that Facebook is going to do right by you, because their algorithm's not necessarily designed to just instantaneously give you the best result in the world. You have to know how to leverage the data within their platform so that you can use it in your advantage, so that you can generate leads. So for every like and comment and share that all these people are talking about, you can be getting names, email addresses, phone numbers, because that's the important metric here. That's the analytic that we need to be looking for. That's the data that we're after. So let's see, I got a couple of different campaigns that I wanted to show you guys. If we're looking at softwares, this is a software that's called Instapage that you guys could go to. And Instapage, I think it's free for 30 days. You can build all of your lead pages and landing pages right here. And then I think it's $39 a month. It's not very expensive for the basic package that will allow you to build all of these like micro-based websites. If you don't know what a lead capture page is, it's just a page where, let's see if I can find one. It's just a page where you can take people to collect information. And this like simple page takes literally like 5 minutes maybe to produce. So within a matter of a couple of minutes, you have a lead page, you have a squeeze page. You essentially have your own 2-page website that you built in less than 10 minutes that is going to be used to capture leads. I know so many people in the real estate space that swear that you have to have the you gotta have the websites, and you have to have this, and you gotta have the IEX, and you just don't need all that stuff. That's the industry that's like pushing stuff down your throat, and it's not stuff that you need. And I want to kind of trim some of the fat here around that conversation. So I'm going to show you, I'll just dive in with that one first. This strategy is used to obviously generate leads from Facebook, but you can put out a post like, hey, essentially like, hey, is anybody looking to buy a home? Get a free report of homes for sale in your market, price between X and X. And then all they do is they land on this page that you built. It says the same thing pretty much you said in your Facebook post. And they say, get my list, and then you send them over to, as well as squeeze page that's designed to get more information. So they can give you their name, email address, then they can give you their phone number, their physical address, try and get information from them so that you can send them their report. And then also like, hey, would you like a free report of what your current home is worth? So this ad's actually great for generating both buyers and sellers. People can say yes and they can say no, whatever, but then it gives you multiple opportunities. I can't tell you how much real estate I've seen sold from this advertisement. It's just a great way to generate traffic. It's a great way to take people from Facebook, from social media, over to a page where they can enter some information, and then all of a sudden you have a lead. So whenever people are talking about likes, you got actual leads in your business, and you see like this is not the most professional thing in the world, right? It doesn't have to be, and that's what we've seen in this particular advertisement. Is it's funny because the least amount of professionalism that goes into these pages, the higher the conversion rate. And so when you're talking to people that are out there stressing about their perfect website, stressing about this and this and this and this, they're actually hurting themselves, because right now we live in an authentic society. We live in a time when people don't want fake, they want real interactions with real people. And when you can create that inside of these different marketing campaigns, dude, you're going to win. And that's why so many of the people that are in our program are winning like crazy, because these campaigns are so simple, so effective, but they're so real. They're just done by real people. And that's what people freaking love right now. And so I think you may be overthinking this whole Facebook thing, but I'll show you some more things. Another thing you can do is a quiz. Quizzes, polls, those different types of things are killing it right now on social media. You're able to get leads for around $2 to $3 a lead. In the homes list strategy, I think that strategy is good for leads around $1 on average, is what we've seen. Homes list is going to get you a little more expensive of a lead, but essentially it's not a pre-qualified lead, right? But it's a lead that has gone through and they've answered a bunch of questions. As you can see, I'll kind of like skirt through these really quick, but would you rather buy? Yes, I've always wanted to own a home. Okay, cool. What's the next question? And the cool thing is that these pages take 2 seconds to build. They take like no time. Do you prefer to let somebody else fix stuff, or I can fix anything? So it gives you a lot of like really cool insight into the psyche of the buyers and sellers that you may be doing business with. And then it starts asking like real questions that you need to know the answers to. What's your favorite home type? Simple. Again, I know we don't have a lot of time, so I'm trying to skim through these. But all of these pages like take 2 seconds to build. Do you prefer to drive around and look at houses or cars? Obviously, somebody prefers to drive around and look at cars. They may not be the best to do business with, right? Do you think the first step to buying a home is A, finding a home, finding a real estate agent, or finding a finance company? I think everybody, tries to do things in reverse. You're going to get a lot of people that'll say finding a home. And it also lets you know how educated or uneducated they are in the home buying process. Which emotion do you think best describes the process? Obviously, somebody selects anxiety. you may not want to do that much business with them. Yeah. So this is a great campaign for getting answers to questions and for really helping understand what it is that your buyer and your seller may be going through. And I'm kind of just skimming through. Again, I know we're already in this thing like 30 minutes. I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I just want to show you some of these winning campaigns so you guys actually know what to do on social media instead of putting out campaigns to try and get likes and comments and shares. Like, that stuff's beautiful. It's great. It's just I want to help you guys get results so much faster, and that's why I'm doing this. But as you can see, we're answering questions about the home buying process, and then when do you think you can move into your new home? Here's the answers. They got to select it. And then whenever they enter their information, right? Whenever they enter their information, so okay, cool, you've completed the quiz, one last step, and then they've got to enter their info. They got to enter their info to be able to get the information. And so as soon as they submit this, right, that information is going to populate right over here in Instapage. You're going to be able to see when all that information's answered and input. Instapage is going to show you all their answers. So you're going to get a lead notification, and then you can just jump right over, look at all their answers, and you can call them. How educated does that make you whenever you can jump on the phone with somebody and you can see every answer that they put down? Like, everything that they just said. And we've got some pre-done email scripts and stuff like that too that you can just pop in place so that the answers are auto-generated and emails automatically go out. We use a software. I think you guys probably would really like it. Most of you may have CRMs or email automation systems. We use a software. It's called ActiveCampaign. It's free for 30 days, and then I think it's like $39 a month, $29 a month. It's really not that expensive at all, but it allows you to keep up with all of your contacts in one place. And so it allows you to create that massive database. Some of you may be using other softwares, and there's now, I think they've come a long way as providing tips and tricks, stuff like that you can integrate with Instapage so that you are communicating with more and more of your leads on a constant basis. But when a lead comes in, it can automatically be thrown into typically whatever CRM system it is that you use. I know there's a few out there that make the interaction a little more difficult. It's a little more time-consuming of a process, but it's so imperative to your business that you're building up that database and you understand when you've talked to these people, where you've talked to these people, how you met them, how they met you, how you can segment your buyers, how you can segment your sellers. Those things are crucial. So just a couple of more of the systems that we use. Let's see, where is this is a strategy. It's called the social listing method, and this is not the nicest home in the world, but we use this strategy for listings that you are trying to market to sell, and this strategy just kills it at selling properties. Most of the people that are using this right now are double ending 80% of the deals that they do, because we can target every single buyer in your local community. And so where that buyer may not be running out there and getting access to the MLS, we know that we can talk to these people or we can show them these properties, and they're going to give us their information so that they can see more of the property. And this is the second page. We're just showing them pictures a lot of these are just MLS pictures, and I think video does exceptionally better. But if all you have is MLS pictures, we were able to help sell this house in less than 2 weeks, just because they were able to see it. Like, hey, here it is. Here's the property. And if you scroll down, you remember that homes list campaign? We show you how to connect your homes list to a lot of the listings that you put out. So people are marketing these properties for like $1 to $2 a day, and they're selling the property, and then they're getting more information from the buyers because they're taking them to the homes list that I showed you guys. And so they're able to generate leads at mass scale, and they're able to get information from people. And I know a lot of you probably have like you're probably already marketing your listings. You got softwares that do this stuff, but the systematic way that I just showed you how to do that is the reason we're able to help sell so much property. It's the reason that the agents that are using this strategy, instead of just providing the content, they're getting names and email addresses so that they can build media that they now own. There's a huge strategic difference in giving Facebook money and building media that you own so that you can market to as frequently as you want. Would you rather continue to pay Facebook every day, or would you rather have a buyer's list that's 3,000 people wide? And how powerful does that make you when you walk into a listing presentation? It's like, yeah, we actually have a database of our own of around 2,000 buyers located right here in X amount of communities that are looking for homes between X and X. I would imagine that we'll be able to sell your house within just a couple of weeks because of the data that we have, because of the way that we market our business. Like, how much more firepower does that give you going into the conversation? Like, that's huge. And I think it's something that's being heavily underutilized, heavily undertaught, is how to leverage data that you can create on your own. And the social listing method, like, it's killer. There's no way that you guys don't just come in and execute on this strategy alone and sell 3 or 4 houses a month just because you're marketing listings in ways that nobody else is. You remember when I talked to you guys about what was it, saturation? Nobody's doing this. We're talking about low competition. Nobody is marketing this way specifically, and I think that's where you guys are about to win, which is really cool. Again, amazing ways you guys can generate buyers and sellers on demand and actually leverage the data that Facebook makes available and build your own media so that you guys can scale up your business in ways that nobody in your marketplace is really doing. So I want to show you guys a couple more. I want to show you guys, here's a way that you guys can market your coming soon listings. So you essentially just put out a Facebook post talking a little bit about the property, and remember, the important part is this connection piece, this place that you can utilize to get information from people that most people aren't putting in place. So if you're marketing coming soons, you want to collect the information that comes from that. You want to be able to grab this data and be able to continually remarket to people. I cannot tell you how many clients we have that sell their houses before they get to the MLS because of this coming soon method. And you can just put out a little Facebook ad like, hey, I got a Facebook post like, hey, I got a property coming on the market soon. Take a look at it before it hits, and then people come in here. They got a timer to when you're going to put it on the market, and they know that like they better act right now. And you get to collect information from them, guys. This is just an amazing way. We were getting, I think we average around $2 a lead. And you guys hear me speaking about lead costs in ways that most people don't, but it's something that you gotta understand is what your numbers are doing and what they're not doing. You have to understand how much it costs you to acquire a name, an email address, and a phone number, email address and a phone number. You have to understand how much it costs you to sell a property. And it's that understanding, that cost of acquisition business model understanding, that's going to help you scale up from where you're at now to where you want to be. And even if you're at the $10, $15, $20 million level, this process, this series of strategies and processes is going to help you scale in ways that you've never even thought possible at a rate that is almost unheard of. I cannot tell you, got agent, let me show you into our private group. We got an agent, her name's Tina Sinclair. And this woman, I think we pinned the post because, I mean, it's just amazing to see what's happened. Yeah, Tina Sinclair. just finished off monthly office meetings. She's the #1 top producing agent for the year and the #1 top producing agent for the month. She only started real estate full time, I think in January it says. So, and guys, like, our group is full. Obviously, you can see we don't accept everybody that we talk to. But you can see that, like, we're a group of people from all over the country, a really small group, and that's what's cool. And that's what you guys probably will love about this, is there's not a lot of people implementing the strategies that you guys are seeing. Here's another one. Jackie from Philly, literally in 3 days ago, got her ad set up, got everything set up, bang, 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 bang. Leads are flying in. And our group is just nonstop. Here's another one. Gail, okay, first deal pending, took a little bit, but she's got it going. Everybody implements differently, and you can see everybody gets involved in different ways, and everybody's dropping different channels, different ways that they can market, but it's just like one success after another. And I think a lot of people are kind of like, cool, yeah, we get that your program works, but like, how does it work? And that's another reason I wanted to jump in here and show you. But using these strategies are going to take you from where you are to where you want to go at a rate that you just can't even comprehend. And Tina, she's able to sell a house for every $21 she spends in Facebook ads. She became the #1 agent in her market in 6 months. I cannot tell you how many 6-figure business owners that I've helped, because they didn't know where to go. They just needed a little bit of guidance, and they just used 1 or 2 of the strategies that I'm showing you here. They didn't even use them all. They just used a couple of them, and it shot them to the top. It's amazing when you oversimplify the process and you just execute what's going to happen in your business. I got a couple more that I want to show you guys, and then, you know, obviously you can bounce out of here. But let's see, there's that one, and then, yeah, this is an amazing way to generate buyers leads. I'm sure a lot of you have done like buyers presentations in the past where you sit down with somebody for an hour hoping that they're going to do business with you. And this funnel right here, this really was developed so that you guys can stop doing so many like physical presentations and you can start doing virtual presentations. So the only reason that you guys are getting leads from these types of people is because they're ready to do business, and this funnel does an amazing job. As you can see, we've got some pre-done guides that we put together for our mastermind, or for our mastery members, that they can just pop in place instead of going to have to create their own. But you can create your own guide, and you can just build a page that looks like this, like how to buy a home in Alexandria, even if you don't know how to get started. How to buy a home in today's market, even if you don't think you can. The top things you must know in order to go look at homes in this area, and how to negotiate your home purchase so you don't pay more than you should for your property. One of the single greatest ways to build a service-based business, which is in part what you guys have, is to teach and educate. Help people understand the process, and then just justify why they should let you help them do it, right? So what they're going to do is they're going to give you their name and email address, and then essentially, you know, hey, your free guide is going to be in your email inbox in about 10 minutes. So in the meantime, learn more about buying your home today in our current market. So we got this PDF that we pre-did for all of the members, and that it's automatically sent out to them within a few minutes. And we show you, you know, remember the active campaign software that I was teaching you? We show you how to set it up so that the guide just goes out free. You don't even have to do anything. You don't have to like manually send it. All the stuff happens automatically. But then there's this video. And it's like, hey, dude, this is what's going on in our current market. This is essentially just a market report. And then at the end of this video, Ronnie's just making an invite. Hey, do you want to learn how the George Group can help you buy your next home for no money out of your pocket? And most buyers don't understand that the buyer's fees, they don't have to pay them, right? You guys don't get paid until the transaction's over with. And so he's just helping them understand the process here, helping them understand what's happening in the market, and then just making a simple invitation. And if they say, yeah, sure, they would just click the button. And then all this is a buyer's presentation. Here's what's going to happen. Here's how it starts. Here's how it goes next, third, fourth, fifth. He's just walking them through the process, just trying to be of so much value, kind of like what I'm trying to do with you guys here, just trying to add so much value to your business. And then he's like, hey, if you want to have the George Group help you purchase your next home for no money out of your pocket, whatever, click here. And then a little pop-up formulates, and then you get to provide your information. And what are we giving them? We're giving them the homes list. So what's really cool is not only do you guys kind of learn all of the different ways that you can market your business, but you get to also kind of learn how to connect all of these different campaigns so everything's running really seamlessly. And if they say, yeah, sure, let's do this, the only reason that Ronnie got a lead is because they went through around 20 minutes of video content with him, right? He was able to build a relationship that was really profound in that short time frame. Something that you may have missed, but those people now look at Ronnie in a completely different light because of the value that he just added to their life, because of all the content he just dropped on them, because of all the information that he just poured over them. Now, if they opted, he only got the lead because they're ready to do business, and he's just, this is a 90-second video. Hey, thank you so much. A member of the George Group's going to be reaching out to you momentarily. Please be around your phone. We want to prepare you for the next steps. So he's helping him go through step 1, 2, 3, just like he promised that he was going to do in the video, just like he talked about. And so if you guys are looking for ways that maybe you can kind of automate some of the conversations that you're having, I mean, this is an amazing way to do it. And if you go through, it's the same process for sellers. I'm sure you guys would love seller leads. So if you combine some of this buyer seller guide strategy with some of the expired and FSBO stuff that I showed you guys earlier, you can kill it. You can generate leads like crazy. Now, of course, obviously with sellers, the leads are going to be just a little bit more expensive, but you're talking to people that are qualified, right? You're talking to people that need your services, and you're able to target them with pinpoint accuracy in ways that they want to be targeted. And don't just call me up and say, hey, I can do better than the last guy. Show me. And this strategy right here for the seller's guides, like this is gangbusters, right? You're showing them right here, you're showing them what the market's doing, but then you're going into your listing presentation, showing them how you sell properties. Talk about a strategy to get expires and FSBOs, because you're giving them the information, right? What I just said a few minutes ago is very true. One of the greatest ways to build a service-based business is to provide so much value and then just justify why they should let you do it instead. Most sellers don't realize how much less they sell their properties before because because they don't know what they're doing. They sell for on average 16% less. Do you think most buyers or most sellers know that? Maybe, maybe not. But what you have the opportunity to do is justify why they should let you do it instead of them. And we all know the statistic. I think it's 82, 87% of the time, the homeowner chooses the first agent they go through. Well, how would you like it if you had 12, 15, 20 people going through your presentations every day, marketing to them in a way that they want to be marketed to? Guys, it's a slam dunk. It's a slam dunk when you're able to show up to people this way. We just live in a time, right, where we live in an age where people want to be marketed to a different way. People want to be talked to a different way. People want to be communicated with a different way. So it's not about being mad that happened. It's just about understanding the paradigm shift and evolving with it. And that's why if you see this low competition, you guys know just as well as I do that there are hundreds of thousands of coaches out there and brokers that are telling the agents to just go knock doors and just go cold call. They're not even telling them to use social media. And those that are, they're not showing you guys anything like I just showed you. I can guarantee it. They're not showing you guys how to hyper target buyers and sellers. They're not showing you different campaigns that you could pop in place. They're not showing you the different softwares that you guys can use. They're still showing you these old strategies. There are a number of different campaigns that work here, and I hope that you guys saw the value in these different ad objectives that you can go out and do business with, and the different ways that you can get video traffic to your your open houses, get video traffic to your campaigns, your buyer seller stuff, your listings, just all of these different campaigns. I hope you have a better, vast understanding. But I hope you also as well have a better understanding for the different types of campaigns that you can put in place to generate leads in your business. The competition here is really an irrelevant conversation. When you look at market saturation, we're just not even close. I tell people all the time, we're at like the base of Everest and we're just setting up base camp. There are people throughout the country, obviously you saw our group, that are using this information. Close to 400 people throughout the U.S., Canada, Australia, the UK. We do business in Germany. We do business all over the place, but that's not where the money is made. It's not in all of the information that I just gave you guys. That's not where the money is made. The money is made in the execution. So if you are somebody that is going to use this stuff, like, please, by all means, take it and go prosper. I hope that you can take this information, and I hope that you can go out and I hope that you can make a lot of money with it. We are not anywhere near market saturation. You guys have the strategies. You have this series of strategies that you can use in your business for the next couple of years. Gary Vaynerchuk made an interesting statement the other day. When you talk about when people were buying advertisement in TV, nobody thought about, well, I wonder if there's going to be any visual traffic to Seinfeld in 2 years. No, that's where the attention was right then, which meant that's where the opportunity was right then. We live in an age today where the opportunity is right here inside of Facebook. It's not on the doors you can knock. It's not on the phone numbers you can call. Guys, you can create those warm interactions all while putting strategies in place designed to collect the right amount of information using hyper-focused campaigns and targeting people that want to do business with you because of the data that Facebook makes available to us. With a combination of some landing pages, some CRMs, you guys can go out there and you can generate business on demand. You don't have to just put out campaigns and hope for organic engagement that's not going to pay your bills. And that's, I guess I'm just frustrated, right? I just wanted to get this content out to you guys so that you could see some actual tangible things that you can do to grow. And I told you that, if you guys want to learn more, you're already opted in to get emails from us, and we're going to send you out emails every day. We want to help educate. We want to bring awareness to what it is that you're doing and how it is that you can grow your business. But I also told you guys that there would be a place where you could kind of, get these different campaigns. And so if you guys look below this video, if you want to go ahead and scroll, or you can just watch my screen. If you want to apply, you can speak to one of our lead coaches. I've got a group of people, a great group of people that work with us and work with me to interview real estate agents every single day. So we speak to, I think it's like 60 real estate agents a day, where we, hold on, I'll bring up my calendar so you guys know that I'm not joking around. We'll jump inside of your business with you and really kind of help you understand. Oh wait, I'm in the wrong place. We'll jump inside of your business with you and help you understand how to get these strategies in place. Not just like theory, like here's what you can do, here's what you can blah blah blah, right? I'm not trying to just like show you guys this big like wide open mystery and whatever. I think you guys get my point. Like, I'm not BSing you, right? This is our calendar for the last several months. We speak to literally 50 to 60 real estate agents every single day, and this is our calendar already for next week. We're not like messing around. So if you want to, you can apply below, and you can set up some time to speak with one of our lead coaches. And what we'll do is, like, if you apply, what we'll do is we'll give you the how-to guides for setting up all of these landing pages, all these different micro-based websites that you guys can put in place. We'll give you guys a complete Facebook training so that you know what to post and you know how to post it. We'll also give you our copy and paste targeting guides. So for each different campaign, you know specifically who to target and how to target them. So if you're trying to get FSBOs, you can market one way. If you're trying to get first-time home buyers, you can market another way. If you're trying to get sellers, if you're trying to get just general buyers, if you're trying to do the quiz, like all of those different campaigns that I showed you guys, no matter what it is, that you have the complete targeting so you know how to hit your ideal clients. And then what we'll also do is we'll give you the complete email and automation guides for building your database. So as these people come in, you know specifically what drip campaigns to get in place for which clients. You understand 100%. Like, there's no guessing in this process. And I think I probably, and I'm not intentionally, right, I wanted to add a lot of value to the conversation, but I probably left some questions in your mind like, okay, well, how do I get this in place? What emails do I send? And what's really cool about the Modern Agent Mastery program is we've just kind of scripted it all. So if you want to do the quiz, we teach you how to build the landing pages, put out the ad, what emails to send. Like, we've scripted the entire process. And then I told you guys the money's not made in the this process, right? The money's made in the execution. The money's not made in the front end of these campaigns. The money is made in the back end. It's not hard to generate leads, but closing online leads is a completely different animal. I think there's even some people in the industry that tell agents that they're lazy if they try and go after online leads because of blah, 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 whatever. I just think that most people don't know how to convert online leads. And if you don't know how to close deals, it doesn't matter if you generate 1,000 leads for yourself. You're not going to ever close deals. That's fine. We just want to make sure that you have every opportunity. Statistically speaking, the average real estate agent can bank on closing 1 to 3% of the total number of leads they generate online. Statistically speaking, people that go through the Modern Agent Mastery program, they're able to generate leads for on average $1 per lead. So, on average, every $100 or so that most of our clients are spending, they're able to convert deals, which means $100 turns into $5,000 within 30 days. And that number just continues to grow at rapid scale. And I think that you guys, if you just like write it out right now and do some basic math, 5,000 turns into 20,000, 20,000 turns into 60,000. I mean, your number continues to multiply just with some simple investing principles we're going to teach you inside of this group. We don't just want to give you a few tools that you need to succeed. Like, we want to give you the entire thing. We want to show you not just like how to generate leads, but we're going to show you how to close more deals too. So if you guys want, you can apply below. You can, this is everything that we're going to give you. But you only gain access to it if you apply, right? And if you schedule a phone call with one of our lead coaches so we can show you how all this stuff works, it's the same way I just did. I mean, we're just going to have a little bit more of an elaborate conversation, dive into a little bit more about your goals and things like that. And if you're accepted, we're going to give you access to it all. We're going to give you everything. Please know that only about 30% of the people that actually apply are accepted into the program. Now, some of that is because they said that they didn't want to be a part of it. And then some of that is because we said that we didn't think we were a good fit. So we don't accept everybody into the mastery program, and that's just the way it is, right? If you go through and you apply to speak with us and you're not specific about your goals, about real estate, about the different questions that we ask you, we'll even cancel your appointment. Like, you guys saw our schedule. You saw our calendar. I don't know if I clicked out of it or not. But we speak to a lot of people, and we don't even speak to all of these people every day because we cancel appointments. We do certain things. We want to make sure that we're talking to people that are serious about growing their business, and I hope that that's you. I mean, obviously, if you sat here and you just watched this hour-long presentation about marketing campaigns, I think you're probably serious. I just want to make sure that you get the help that you need, and please don't think that we're rude or whatever. It's just we're running a business, right? And we're here to help educate. We're here to help you grow, but we want to work with people that are serious. And we even have some scholarships for you as well. If you're an action taker, we want to do everything we possibly can to make sure that you apply, you go through a call, and you leave that call with all the tools that you need, like literally everything from beginning to end, with everything that you saw here, to go out and within 72 hours have lead generation systems in place so that you can grow your business. And I'm not sure if that's something you've ever experienced in your career. If it is, great. If it's not, even better. Apply for a call. You know what you get access to, and the guys will be a little bit more obviously in depth than I'm being right now. But we want to explain how you get this stuff in place and how you guys could do it in the next 72 hours and how you can have leads rolling into your business in the next 72 hours so that you guys can start focusing on building relationships, which is what you want to be doing anyway, right? You want to be focusing on building and nurturing a relationship. You want to be a real estate agent. That's funny enough, what you got into the business for. And if you can get lead systems in place, like I just showed you, like I just spent the last hour here talking to you about, you guys will be amazed at what your business will do. And if you look through, I think you should be able to click and see all the results that other people have had. This program is changing lives, but it's only changing lives for a select group of people that are taking action and implementing. I can't make you any money just by giving you information, but if you come in and execute on the information that I've given you, you guys are going to change the entire dynamic of your life and your business, and it's going to feel like it happened overnight. It's going to take some work, obviously. That's not what this is about. This isn't a get-rich-quick thing. It's not a magic pill. It's not any of that. You guys have to do the work. But if you can do the work and you can execute with the strategies that I just showed you, you guys are going to blow the lid off your business. And I know that's what you want. So just click this button right here below, and you're going to be able to apply, and it's going to take you to a calendar that looks just kind of like this. You'll be able to obviously pick what time zone you're on. As you can see, our schedule stays really tight, and I actually need to open this up, so I'm glad I saw this. But you can click the day, you can click the times that we have available, and then it's going to take you over to an application. And just remember, guys, just be really specific. If you don't want to get on a call with us, please just don't book one. Please, please, please. We speak to a lot of people every single day, and it's not that I don't want to speak to you. It's just if this isn't the right time for you, if you don't believe in anything that I just said, don't book an appointment just to book an appointment. Please book an appointment because you want to grow your business, because you're serious about understanding how you can get all of these lead systems in place. You're serious about growing. Like, that's the only reason we want you to book an appointment, is if you want to get these systems in place. It's like, please just don't book an appointment with us if you don't. All you got to do is just enter some information. You're going to get some information about your company, or give us information about your company, how long you've been in real estate, and then, guys, gross commission income, targets, why you're not hitting your goals. And look at what this says right here. Please be specific. I don't want like a one-word answer, because unfortunately we'll have to cancel your call. Please just be specific. Tell us why you're not hitting your goals. This is a safe place. We're here to help you. We're not here to hurt you. And we just want to understand what's going on and why you're not getting to where you want to be. And then we want to know why it's important to you. What about it? What about the things that you write? Why is that so important? So just be specific about this. And then once you click through and apply, we'll confirm your appointment. And then we're going to follow up with you guys. We're going to show you some amazing stuff, because we practice what we preach. We're going to show you some cool systems that we got in place to automatically reach out and communicate with you. And we're going to immediately start sending you some case studies of people that are similar to you, maybe with the same companies as you, that are getting results with the program. I mean, we're going to show you how you should be following up with your clients so that you're closing 15, 20, 30, even 40% of the transactions or the leads that you generate. Every part of this process is instructional, because everything that I'm showing you is something that you could be doing in your own business right now to generate more buyers and sellers. And the follow-up process, the information that I just gave you guys, like, how could you add value to your clients in such a way that just blows their mind? And I hope that that's what you guys have gotten here, is you've got a little bit of like a small informational overload headache, where you're just blown away at the stuff that you could be doing right now to grow your business. And it's my hope, it's my goal that you guys take the information you got here and go prosper, go make a lot of money. And if you want our help, if you want to apply to speak with one of our lead coaches, do so, because we would love to help you get these things in place. We would love to get you into our mastermind with all the other agents that are working on the program. And we would love to help change your life, your business. So if you want to apply, click the button below and apply to speak with one of our lead coaches. Be specific in your application, and we'll jump on the phone and we'll show you how to get these different types of things in place. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. I cannot wait to talk to you guys soon.